Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Before My Morning Coffee. This is Lisa Freed here, and this is a Rebel-Hearted Ranch edition of this podcast. So this morning, an interesting thing happened, and when I come to the ranch, the entire morning routine of my day shifts and changes, which means I realize now as I hit record on this episode, I already had my morning coffee. What? Totally. First time, 3 weeks, first time that I had coffee before recording this episode. So, that's interesting. But there we go. Being accountable, showing up and sharing that. So this episode is all about how accountability invites vulnerability and how it's the open door to so much more. Now you might be wondering, what the heck are you talking about, Lisa? What are you even going on about? Well, I have been doing this 21-day plan and Bible study, and it's around 21 ways to flourish before you're 45. And it touches on many, many areas of life and all of that. And here on day 17, Tiffany Bloom had this to say: "It is easy to isolate ourselves in our frustration, but accountability invites vulnerability. Vulnerability invites belonging, and in belonging, we give and receive love. In our accountability, vulnerability, and belonging, we flourish in the fullness of God." And I just think that as I read that, what really hit home is like how beautiful it is to be accountable. Right? And a lot of times when we're thinking about accountability, it might feel like heavy. It might feel like work. It might feel like, oh man, like now I have to show up, right? Because as I've mentioned in other episodes, we definitely show up more for others than we do ourselves. Or at least that's what I've noticed in the seasons of my life that I have completed so far. And when I like to think about accountability invites vulnerability, then how beautiful is that, right? When we're able to say, here, I know I'm accountable to you. I'm accountable to my word. I'm accountable to be impeccable to my word. And I showed up in a really strong way, or I didn't really show up fully today. There is that sense of vulnerability that comes from that. And when we're able to meet each other in that beautiful space, when we're able to meet each other in that vulnerable place through the doors of accountability, there is a sense of belonging. There's a sense of, hey, would you look at that? Here we are together in this. We are journeying alongside one another. And I think that for real, that when we have been accountable, when we are vulnerable, when we are authentic, when we are real and raw and are able to share all parts of ourselves, then we definitely are flourishing in this life, right? And in this life, we're not just here to be happy. We are here to feel fully. And so I invite you to look like, has accountability invited in vulnerability and belonging for you? Are you seeking more of that? Are you seeking connection and community that will indeed craft these for you? If you are, I would love to carry on the conversation. You can find me on Facebook, Lisa Fried Tea, or facebook.com. In the search bar, search Rebel Hearted. You're going to find me all over the place there. And I'd love to carry on the conversation. If you're like, I just know that I want to be part of community like this, then perhaps claiming your seat at the Rebel Hearted Roundtable is what you want to do. Get in touch. Let's talk about it. I would love to be joining with you in accountability, vulnerability, authenticness, realness, rawness. Let's just be in it to win it together. How beautiful that we can all flourish together in this. I wish you a day as beautiful as you. So much love. I'll be back again tomorrow with another Rebel Hearted Ranch edition. Bye for now, everyone.